What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about making some money with your vinyl cutter. This is something that I shared with my Patreon last week. If you have a vinyl cutter and you have decal vinyl, there's a lot of money to be made right now. Now, I know majority of you guys are online businesses. You guys sell stuff on Etsy, you have your own website, Big Cartel, Shopify, Squarespace, whatever it is. And that's cool, but do not forget about your local community. There's so much money to be made right now with just decal vinyl and a vinyl cutter. Let me explain. I personally live in Los Angeles. As most of you guys know, LA got hit hard when it comes to this pandemic shit. A lot of stuff was shut down. Indoor dining became outdoor dining, and then they shut down outdoor dining, then they opened it back up, and it was just really, really bad this whole year for everybody. But I can only speak for myself here in Los Angeles and what I've seen and experienced. But as of recently, things are starting to open back up. We're into the next tier where they're allowing indoor dining at a certain percentage. There's still restrictions, but things are starting to open back up. Tattoo shops, barbershops are opening back up. Gyms are starting to open back up. Indoor dining and bars and all this stuff is starting to open back up, which is a good sign for all of us. But with things opening back up, there's a lot of opportunity for us as home creators to start selling our services to these local businesses. Now, if you've ever walked down your street or drove down a certain street that has a lot of businesses, you might have seen mask required signs, new store hour signs, new social distancing rules. A lot of times for some of these businesses, shit's just written on a piece of paper, or maybe they printed something out, taped it to the window, boom, so be it. Those same exact businesses could benefit from your business. All you have to do is walk in and pitch your services to them. Hey, I noticed you got this sign written here. I can create a window display for you, install it for you for X amount of dollars. You could even go in with a mock-up and show them of a certain template that'll have their store hours. That'll have maybe a little sign with somebody wearing a mask. You could even do the whole no shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service type things. There's a lot of different ways that you could flip it, but these stores and businesses can benefit from these decals. Decal vinyl, dumb cheap. Get you some of that Oracle 651 or something like that. Create templates within whatever design software you're using. You could even do this shit in the free software that comes with the Cameo or Cricut or whatever vinyl cutter you're using, because most of it is just text. You could put store hours. If they do takeout and dine in, you could put their phone number on there for the takeout, their website on there. You could even cut their logo out if you wanted to. You can create a little image of a guy wearing a mask, or maybe just a mask in general that says mask required. All of these things can be done in whatever software you're using. You could cut it out with your vinyl cutter using decal vinyl. Chances are it might just be white, because a lot of these stores have windows that are tinted or whatever. White just shows up good. Put it on their door, put it on their window, whatever it is. You come up with the price, right? Charge them for the material you're using. Charge them for the labor it takes for you to create whatever you're doing. Go into the business and be like, hey, check it out. You could have an iPad, you could have it printed out, you could do whatever. You could put it on your phone and be like, hey, I could do this. I did this for this, and this business. Maybe you could even do a free one for one business just so you could get the pictures to show other businesses. Hey, check it out. I did this for this business. Here's blah, blah, blah. I could put your store hours on here. I could put a mask requirement decal on here. I could do all of this shit so you don't have this little paper written or printed out or whatever it is that's folding over or faded from the sun. I'm gonna be doing it with some decal vinyl. Hook your store up. Get out here and pitch your services, because these businesses do not know about your service and do not know that they need your services because they are unaware of your services. Get in there and talk about that shit. Tell them what you can offer them. The worst that could happen is they say no. On to the next business and on to the next one. But there's a lot of money to be made. A lot of you guys probably don't want to put in the footwork to do the shit. A lot of you guys feel more comfortable just selling shit online, and that's cool. But in doing these decals, you could start upselling them on your services. Hey, I can make employee t-shirts for you. I can make masks for your employees. If it's a restaurant, you could be making restaurant t-shirts. You could do all kind of shit once you actually get your foot in the door, and all it's going to take is some cheap ass decal vinyl and your vinyl cutter to get your foot in that door. Start selling your services. I do it. Shit is easy as fuck, man. But maybe people are afraid of the rejection, or maybe people are just scared of how that shit works. The one thing that you have to be very, very sure of is you have to be confident in your services when you're selling it. A lot of people on my Patreon were saying, well, how do I actually do this shit? What if they say no? What if I charge too much? How do I actually pitch the service to them? That's all on you, because you have to be confident in your own services. You have to be confident in what you could actually deliver. How do you build that confidence? knowing your equipment, knowing what you're offering. If I know I'm cutting the shit out of some decal vinyl, and that decal vinyl is gonna last on the window because I put it on a window, I put it on a car, and it's held up throughout all of the elements that Mother Nature throws at it, then I know when I go to this fucking restaurant, it's gonna hold up. Unless somebody's there picking at it and peeling the shit off, I know if people are just looking at it, nothing's gonna happen to it. So I feel confident in what I'm offering to these people. So I could go in there and be like, hey, you have your store hours written down on a piece of paper. You got new store hours because of what's going on. Let me create a decal for it. Let me create some window signage for you. I'll install it and everything. It'll look like this. Boom, here's an iPad. Oh, you like that template? Boom, I'll do that same exact one for you. Give me your store hours. I'll have it done for you next day. See how that works? You have to be confident in your own services. Can't be wishy-washy. You can't be like, oh, well, you know, I have this Cricut vinyl cutter that I just got from Joann's and I could do this for you. Fuck all that. They don't need to know none of that. All they need to know is your service, what you can provide for them. Hey, check it out. I could do this for you. You got that written down. That looks kind of tacky. Let me hook you up with some shit. You need people to wear masks in here? Boom. Check it out. Oh, your hours are going to change? Call me back. I'll create another one for you. Understanding your services and being confident in your own services is what's gonna sell your services to these businesses. If you're not confident in your own shit, ain't nobody gonna sell it for you. You gotta be able to sell the shit for yourself. And it starts with yourself being confident in what you're doing. Because if you never bring up your services, those businesses are never checking for you. They're never looking for you. A lot of them don't even know that they need your service. But if you went in there and opened their eyes and showed them, hey, check it out, this is what I could do for you, chances are they'll be like, oh shit, all right, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Restaurants opening back up. Shit's 50% capacity now. Let's fucking go. I need people to know what my business hours are. I need people to know that they have to wear a mask when they come into my establishment. So you guys need to get off your ass and get this money, man, because it's easy out here. And right now, LA might be way behind a lot of these other states. So if you're watching from another state and your state's wide open, they can still benefit from this. But I'm saying here in Los Angeles, things are starting to open back up. So a lot of these businesses have new store hours. They have new requirements to go inside these establishments. Some of them are takeout only. Some of them are dine-in and takeout. All of this stuff is simple text that you could put into your cut software, save it as a template, and then adjust the hours or adjust some of the shit for certain businesses. Cut it out. They could all have the same window display. Who cares? As long as they have their business hours on the window, as long as they have their address and information on the window, their phone number, their website, how you can order food and all that, easy call. So please don't limit yourself to just being an online business. There's money to be made out here. If I'm out here getting it, you guys can be doing the same shit. You know what I mean? If you got questions, make sure you leave it in the comments or follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.